From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, we are communicating. It shapes how we connect with others, how we solve problems, how we lead, and how we learn. Communication is more than just exchanging words. It's about understanding, empathy, influence, and connection. Mastering communication is a lifelong journey, and the techniques we'll explore today will empower you to succeed in every interaction, whether personal or professional. The first and perhaps most crucial technique is active listening. Often people think communication is all about speaking, but the real foundation of effective communication is listening. Active listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It's a conscious effort to understand the speaker's message, both what's being said and what's not being said. It involves focusing completely on the speaker, offering feedback and responding thoughtfully. By listening actively, you not only understand better, but you also build trust and rapport. Imagine you're in a team meeting and a colleague is explaining a challenge they're facing. Instead of planning your response while they're speaking, you maintain eye contact, nod occasionally to show you're following, and ask questions to clarify their points. After they finish, you paraphrase their main points to confirm you've understood. This makes the speaker feel valued and heard. Be present. Avoid distractions like phones or multitasking. Make sure your attention is fully on the speaker. Use verbal and nonverbal cues, nodding, maintaining eye contact, and using short phrases like "I see" or "go on" show engagement. Paraphrase or summarize. After the person finishes, restate their main points to ensure clarity and show that you're actively processing the information. Ask questions. Open-ended questions encourage deeper discussion and show that you're truly interested in the speaker's perspective. What we say is only part of the message. Nonverbal communication, our body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, makes up a significant portion of how we communicate. Nonverbal communication can often convey more than words. It includes posture, gestures, facial expressions, and even the tone and pitch of your voice. This technique is crucial because it either reinforces or contradicts what's being said. A disconnect between verbal and nonverbal messages can lead to misunderstandings or mistrust. Imagine you're giving feedback to a colleague. If you're saying, "I think you did a great job," but you're frowning or crossing your arms, your nonverbal cues may suggest otherwise. The inconsistency between your words and body language can confuse the other person or make them feel insecure. On the other hand, a smile, open palms, and a warm tone of voice reinforce the positive message you're sending. Be aware of your body language. Ensure your gestures, facial expressions, and posture match your words. For example, leaning slightly forward can show interest, while crossed arms may signal defensiveness. Tone matters. Your tone of voice can completely change the meaning of a statement. A neutral tone can be interpreted as disinterest, while a warm tone builds rapport. Mirror the other person. Subtle mirroring of the other person's body language can create a sense of connection and comfort. Practice self-awareness. Non-verbal communication is often subconscious, so being mindful of your gestures and expressions is key to mastering it. Effective communication is not just about exchanging information, it's about connecting emotionally. Empathy and emotional intelligence help you understand and manage emotions, both yours and others. This creates meaningful conversations and stronger relationships. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, while emotional intelligence, EQ, involves being aware of your own emotions and those of others, and using that awareness to manage interactions wisely. High emotional intelligence allows you to navigate complex social situations, diffuse conflicts, and connect on a deeper level. Imagine a friend confides in you about a personal struggle. Instead of responding with advice or solutions right away, you empathize by saying, "That sounds really tough. I'm here for you." You focus on validating their emotions, allowing them to feel heard and supported before offering suggestions. Practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes, understand their feelings and perspective before responding. Label emotions. When appropriate, acknowledge the other person's emotions by saying, It seems like you're feeling emotion. This shows emotional intelligence and can help diffuse tension, control your reactions. If the conversation becomes emotional, take a moment to pause and regulate your response. High EQ involves staying calm and thoughtful even in heated moments. Build rapport. Show genuine interest in others' feelings. Ask questions that show you care about their experiences and emotions. Clarity and conciseness. In our fast-paced world, clarity is everything. The more clear and concise your message, the more likely it is to be understood. When you master the art of speaking clearly, you save time, reduce misunderstandings, and communicate more effectively. Clarity means delivering your message in a way that is easy to understand. This involves using simple language, organizing your thoughts before speaking, and avoiding unnecessary jargon or complexity. Conciseness, on the other hand, means expressing yourself in as few words as possible without losing the essence of your message. In a work presentation, instead of saying, "I believe that we should explore the potential of this idea, considering the fact that it has multiple aspects that could align with our broader strategy," you could say, "This idea aligns with our strategy and is worth exploring." Organize your thoughts. Before speaking or writing, think about the main points you want to convey and how to express them clearly. Avoid filler words like, or, clutter your message and make it harder to follow. Get to the point. Start with the most important information first, then provide supporting details if necessary. Use simple language. Avoid overly complex terms, jargon, or convoluted sentences. Your goal is to be understood, not to impress. Assertiveness. Assertiveness is the ability to express your needs, wants, and feelings clearly and respectfully. It's not about being aggressive or passive. It's about finding the balance where you can confidently communicate while respecting others. Being assertive means standing up for yourself and expressing your opinions, needs, and rights in a way that is clear and respectful. It's the balance between passive communication, not speaking up at all, and aggressive communication, speaking in a way that disregards others. Assertiveness allows you to advocate for yourself without infringing on the rights of others. If a colleague consistently interrupts you during meetings, a passive response might be to say nothing, and an aggressive response might be to snap, "Stop interrupting me." An assertive approach would be, "I'd appreciate it if I could finish my point before we move on. It's important to me that I'm heard." Use I statements. Instead of blaming others, focus on how you feel. For example, say, "I feel frustrated when my ideas aren't heard," rather than "You never listen to me." Set boundaries. Assertiveness involves knowing your limits and communicating them clearly. For example, "I can't stay late today, but I'm happy to help you tomorrow." Stay calm and composed. Speak in a steady, clear voice without raising your tone or becoming defensive. Practice saying no. Assertiveness includes the ability to decline requests that don't align with your priorities without feeling guilty. Open-ended questions. Conversations flourish when they are built on open-ended questions. These questions invite deeper discussion, encourage exploration, and foster more meaningful exchanges. Open-ended questions cannot be answered with a simple yes or no. They encourage the speaker to elaborate and share more detailed information. These questions foster creativity, reflection, and insight, making them a powerful tool for engaging in meaningful conversations. Instead of asking, "Did you like the movie?" which invites a simple yes or no answer, you could ask, "What did you think of the movie's ending?" This invites more thoughtful responses and can lead to deeper discussions. Start with how or what questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What do you think about?" Encourage reflection and provide room for the speaker to express their thoughts. Avoid leading questions. Let the speaker form their own opinion rather than pushing them toward a particular answer. Instead of asking, "Don't you think the meeting went well?" ask, "How do you think the meeting went?" Be genuinely curious. Ask questions that show real interest in the other person's thoughts or experiences. This not only deepens the conversation, but also strengthens the relationship. Communication is more than just a skill. It's the foundation of all our interactions, relationships, and successes. By mastering these techniques, you can not only express yourself better, but you can also connect, inspire, and lead others. Communication isn't just about what you say. It's about how you say it, how you listen, and how you respond. And when you master it, the world listens.